A very good morning, students. I, Asak Patel, welcome you to study from home. In my previous classes, I explained you about major domains of Earth. What are major domains of Earth? Like lithosphere, that is Earth, okay? Atmosphere, that is a blanket of layer surrounded the Earth, okay? Hydrosphere, water bodies, and biosphere, narrow zone where we find land. In my two previous classes, I explained you about lithosphere and atmosphere as well as hydrosphere. Right? I explained you three major domains of Earth. Right? Let me revise. Let me repeat myself once again. Lithosphere is a solid portion of Earth. Atmosphere, the gaseous layer that surrounds Earth, and hydrosphere, the water bodies. Right? Lithosphere consists of rocks, minerals, and some solid materials. Atmosphere consists of oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, and other gases. Hydrosphere consists of water. Right? Uh, we have three form of water, that is gaseous form of water, that is vapor, solid form of water, that is glacier and ice, and liquid form of water, that is water flowing river. Right, these are some form of water. Now let me explain atmosphere. Atmosphere consists of troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and exosphere. The earth is surrounded by a layer of a gas called atmosphere. This thin blanket of air is an integral and important aspect of the planet. It provides us with the air we breathe and protect us from harmful effect of sun rays. Now, as I told you that hydrosphere means water is very important for living organism like animal and human. Same, at the same time, atmosphere is also very important. Why atmosphere is very important? Because it consists of oxygen, carbon dioxide, and nitrogen. Student, let me tell you one thing, that oxygen is very important. Oxygen is also very important for living organism like animals and human. Like we breathe oxygen, we inhalate, means we consume oxygen and we release carbon dioxide. Okay, when we breathe, when we take a breath inside, we consume oxygen, and when we release our breath, we release carbon dioxide. So oxygen is very important for human life. Life cannot imagine, or life cannot be survived without oxygen. Okay, atmosphere also provide us protection from harmful rays from sun. Okay, that protective layer is called ozone. Okay, ozone protect us from harmful rays of ultraviolet. Okay, which is directly come from the sun. The atmosphere extends up to height of above 1600 kilometers. The atmosphere is divided into five layers. As I told you, those five layers are troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and exosphere. Right? These layers starting from Earth's surface are called troposphere. Right? Can you see troposphere? This is troposphere. Okay? And troposphere, as I mark up the troposphere. This layer starting from Earth's surface, the stratosphere, the mesosphere, the thermosphere, and the exosphere. The atmosphere is composed mainly of nitrogen and oxygen, which make up about 99% of clean, dry air. Nitrogen 78%, oxygen 21%, and other gas like a carbon dioxide, argon, and other comprise 1% by volume. Oxygen is breath of a life, while nitrogen helps in growth of living organism. Right? How? It supports roots of trees, right? Roots consume nitrogen from soil, okay, and carbon dioxide, though presence in minute amount is important as it absorbs heat radiated by the earth, right? Carbon dioxide absorb heat which is radiated by earth. That's why carbon dioxide is also very important. See, students, all the gases in atmosphere are very important. These are interconnected, integrated and interconnected with each other. Each gas has its own function, okay, to maintain our environment, okay, our life system, right? So we cannot ignore them, right? We cannot separate them. Those are interconnected as well as integrated, and each gas has its own function and which is very important, okay. Thereby keeping the planet warm, it is also essential for growth of plants, right? As I told you, each gas has its own function. The density of atmosphere varies with high, okay. It is maximum at sea level. Okay, it is maximum at sea level and decrease rapidly as we go up. You know, the climbers experience a problem in breathing due to this decrease in density of air. Means up you, the higher you go, the lighter you feel. Means you won't get proper oxygen at higher level, right? As well as uh, uh, temperature is also reduced. For example, after every 166 meter, 1 1 Celsius is decrease after every 166 meter. As well as the higher you go, the lighter you feel. Means thin oxygen. Uh, for example, on a mountain, on a peak of mountain, you feel, a suffocation, right? So here we have a very good example of breathing problem. Climbers experience breathing problem. Okay, they have carry with them oxygen cylinder to be able to breathe at high altitude. Right? The temperature also decrease as we go upward. As I told you, after every 166 meter, 1 Celsius is decrease. This varies from place to place. Some areas experience high pressure and some area low pressure. Air moves from high pressure to low pressure. Moving air is known as wind, right? So student, this is all about atmosphere. Let me repeat myself once again that atmosphere consists of oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen as well as a layer of ozone. Each gas has its own function, has its own and specialized function. Atmosphere protect us as well as it supports our life system, uh, in atmosphere, the layer of ozone protect us from harmful rays of a sun, that is called ultraviolet rays. Okay, and I'm repeat myself that atmosphere is very important for the survival of the life. It has a different gas which has its own function. Okay, these are interconnected and integrated. Now student, now our last topic, biosphere, the domain of life, narrow zone where living and non-living things are there. Means biosphere comprise living and non-living things. The biosphere is narrow zone of a contact between the land, water and air. It is in this zone that life that life is unique to this planet. Okay, student, as I already explained you in my previous chapters, that earth is very unique planet. Why? Because earth is neither too cool nor too hot. Okay, it has a water and atmosphere which is friendly for life. So in our solar system, earth is only planet where life is possible. That's why earth is called blue planet. There are several species of organism. Species means different races of animal, okay, of organisms that vary in size from microbes and bacteria to huge animal. Okay, so earth has a life. Okay, earth has a living organism, but not only animals and human, there are also some life, some organism are called microbes and bacteria, which we cannot see them with our naked eyes. It required microscope to see, right? All living organisms include humans are linked to each other and to the biosphere for a survival. Means uh, domains like atmosphere, lithosphere and hydrosphere. Biosphere is also very important, right? Biosphere comprise of air, water and land. Okay, it connect air, water and land with human. Okay, so the organism in the biosphere may broadly be divided into plant kingdom and animal kingdom. Plant kingdom means trees, forest, okay, and animal kingdom. In animal kingdom, like human as well as animal, right? The three domain of the earth interconnected with each other and affect each other in some way or the other way, right? Lithosphere, atmosphere and hydrosphere, bios, all connect with each other and they affect each other, right? For example, if change in a one domain, that lead to change in other domain. For example, let's take an example of atmosphere. Okay, atmosphere, uh, oxygen, carbon dioxide and nitrogen. What happen if the level of carbon dioxide increase? We cannot breathe. Okay, we require oxygen. Life cannot survive. So this change in atmosphere lead to change in biosphere, hydrosphere as well as lithosphere, right? So these are interconnected, as well as the change in a one domain lead to change in another domains. Okay, for example, cutting of a forest. Now let me give you second example. For example, cutting of a forest for fulfill our needs of a wood, or a clearing land for agriculture may lead to fast removal of a soil from slope, right? As I told you, trees, the roots of a trees bind soil together. Okay, and if we cut down trees in a mass, that will lead to soil erosion, right? Um, Similarly, Earth's surface may be a change due to natural calamities like earthquake. For example, there could be a submergence of a land, as happened in the case of tsunami recently. Part of Andaman and Nicobar Island were submerged under a water. Okay. Discharge of a waste material into a lake and river make water unsuitable for human use. It also damage other form of life. For example, if we throw wastages in lake and river, that will lead water pollution. We cannot consume that water. Okay, we cannot use that water in consumption as well as cooking. That pollution lead to change human as well as marinal animal, means fish, turtles. Okay, the animal which live in a water, those animal also is being affected by this water pollution. Emissions from industries, thermal power plants, and vehicle polluted the air. Carbon dioxide (CO2) is an important constituent of air, but increase in amount of CO2 means carbon dioxide lead to increase in global temperature. Right? In those days, in a contemporary time, means these days we are facing problem of increase in temperature. In a summer, a temperature goes to 45, 46. Why? Just because of cutting down of a trees in a mass and overuse of this vehicle lead to increase in temperature, lead to the global warming. Right? There is thus a need to limit the use of resource of the earth to the maintain the balance of a nature between the domains of the lithosphere, the atmosphere and hydrosphere. Means we have to maintain. Okay, we have to maintain all these things. For example, we must not cut trees. We must plant at least one tree in our in front of our house, right? So that tree will give us a pure oxygen and pure air, right? We should not waste water. We should not throw this garbage, this wastage into the water, so marinal animal di- uh, won't get hurt or won't die, right? We should not use this fuel. The fuel release smoke in air, and that will also lead to increase in increase carbon dioxide. So if we want to live healthy life, we should use the sources carefully, right? We have to develop 3R system like reduce, reuse and recycle, right? Reduce uses of fuel. Reuse means we can reuse things, and recycle means uh, to create again. Okay, to recycle, to melt that things and make it again. Okay, so student, this is all for today. Okay, thank you.